Let's have a look at example 1. It's on page 508. Example 1. Estimate the probability of A. Tossing a head with one toss of a coin if it falls heads 96 times in 200 tosses. Well, it's just 96 divided by 200. That's the relative frequency of getting a head, 96 on 200. It fell on head, so you got a head 96 times, but you threw it 200. So the relative frequency of getting a head is 96 on 200, which is 0.48. Similarly, rolling a 6 with the die, given that when it was rolled 300 times, the 6 occurred 54. If it occurred 54 times and you rolled it 300 times, then you just put the 54 over the 300 and you get 0.18. Let's have a look at example 2. Example 2 is on page 509. A marketing company surveys 80 randomly selected people to discover what brand of shoe cleaner they use. The results are shown in the table alongside. Now these numbers add up to 80 because they're the people they asked. 27 of the people preferred Shine brand, 22 preferred Bright, 20 preferred Cleano, and 11 preferred No Scuff. So that's the choices, but remember there's 80. It says 80 people. This should add up to 80, and it does. Okay. Based on these results, estimate the probability of a community member using. Now, okay, so they've interviewed 80 people, but now they're extrapolating, or they're using the results from the 80 people to guess what the people in the whole community use. And now it says estimate the probability of a community member using Bright. Well, we put 22 divided by 80, and you get 0.275. Now this is, it says experimental, because these are the results from an actual interview. Now the second one was Cleano. Well, Cleano, 20 people out of 80, that's a quarter of them, chose Cleano. Okay, so 20 out of 80 chose Cleano. That's a quarter of them. Now the question was, estimate the probability of a community member using. So we interviewed the 80. Now we're going to say, well, a quarter of all the community choose Cleano. That's 0.25, right? A quarter. All right. So that's a good answer there. That's 20 over 80. Now here, would you classify the estimate of A to be very good, good, or poor? Why? And they said poor as the sample size is very small. The sample size is 80. The community is probably thousands and thousands of people. So it's hard to believe that using these results, we could make a guess or an estimate of what the whole community would be using to clean their shoes.